This looks for right this moment. A lot of ways into X guard. Here's the one we're gonna do right now. Jean-Jacques, and she posts wide, posting on her foot. She posts wide, posting on that foot. I go to hit this overhead sweep now, where I go underneath her, but if she leaves her head low, then she's gonna give that to me. If her hips are high and her head is low, then when I go underneath, I got her. But if her hips are high and her head comes high, there's no way for me to take her. She's just gonna find the base. And so now I'm gonna dig, keep live, keep live, keep live. I'm gonna dig under. You see it? And move myself under, not try to drag. Now, you see how I'm on the bicep here? It's not strong, like she could take her leg back. Yeah. So I've gotta adjust myself right there. See, I use my foot to move myself, just kick in the air and stuff. And now there's room for this. Her reaction is gonna be to go stand. And now we're gonna give her the most basic sweep in the game. I'm gonna go push, pull, touch her ankle, push. And as she goes down, we're gonna follow her all the way up and back step into twister side. So the process for you guys is gonna go, one, she posts her foot. Her head goes up as I go for the overhead sweep. So right there, keep your base. And I dive under into the X. I kick a little bit to make my shoulder and my foot go into the proper spot. I keep this high. I'm not as concerned about this grip. You guys see that? That's real important. It's not to me about holding the leg. It's about trapping it up here on my trap right here, right? And then if I want to hold, fine, but the shoulder positioning has to be right first, right? So you'll hear people talk about holding the knee, hold the knee. That's good. That's better than like hold the ankle or hold the ankle. This is actually not so bad, right? Like, that's not gonna happen. Anyway, it's about this, not this. Now I'm gonna go push, pull, touch your ankle, push again. Come back, don't fall if I don't have your ankle. Push, pull, touch the ankle. Follow up, all the way. See, I still have the X. Follow up, now look, a twist through. Right into the back step, and now we run straight into our truck series that we just ran last month. All right, you guys think you can handle that? So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Push, pull, touch the ankle, push, follow up, and the X is gonna look like this as you turn, twist, all the way into twister side control right there. Got it, 1, 2, 3. You guys see the timing, the way that I want to do that? He's not gonna, oh, he doesn't want to go this way. You see, I went to sweep him that way, I was gonna test him that way. Okay. And I'm keeping that hook engaged as I do that. Now this one goes through here. Rewind, no, rewind. Go. You see it? So you see how I test him with that first sweep, that one that we covered, the overhead sweep? Jean-Jacques, 1, no good. I test him with this one. 2, and he goes, no, and he pulls back with his legs up. Perfect. Go back down to where you were, you were making that difficult on me. No, see, that's fine. Keep that space closed. Don't let my foot in there. Just changes his base a little bit. Gives me space for the foot. Now pop up. always on the shoulder, not the arm. He's way too strong here. Here, easy. Never with this knee on the inside. I'm past for sure. Always with this knee under his hip. It's a frame on his hip, you see. Sit down, put your weight on me right there. It's a frame. It's not grabbing and holding with this foot. It's a frame here, and it's this part of my ankle that hooks him here. And look how I use that to lift my hip off the ground. This one now checks him wherever he needs to be checked. Play. See how I push him, pull him, play with his grips, check his base. All right. So we'll start from this double under situation this time. This time I'm gonna go to rock her back. I'm gonna get her posted on her hands. I'm gonna have her hips kind of up near my head. So I go here, I go under, and I get her elevated here. Obviously we've got like leg locking opportunities here, right? So all we would have to do is just cut an angle and start to make some of those reverse entry options. But we're not gonna do that right now. What we're gonna do is when we cut this angle here, we're gonna kick this leg straight through, let her leg slide down, react, and then we're gonna kick that space open. We're gonna go right back into our X. Okay, so really, really simple. When you do it right, it just feels like they fall on top of the X guard right there, or at least the single X, the single butterfly. So we got into that double unders position. Move under, rock your back, throw them forward, and drop into your X right there. And that's it. Next, go back. You can go back down to your knees right there. If they want to stay low and they're not giving you what you're looking for, kick and make that space. You guys see how I do that? And if I get to where I can't, like it's too much flexibility to get it up into the hip, don't worry about getting that foot up into the hip too much. Just leave it down here and use this frame on the back side. Just don't let this knee come through. Right, go back. Right there. Now, close the face down again. Kick and make space. I'm down here, that's fine. Once she stands and makes the space for me, then I go and get it. Right. Go back just a step, just a half step anywhere where your leg was right here. Yeah, right there. See this? This is not what we're looking for. I put her weight on this side. Anytime I like be heavy on this leg. So let's say I'm here. Be heavy, don't let me move this leg. And I'm trying to pull this up. It's like, yeah, right. Okay, I need to put the weight into the other leg, and then this one just falls up onto my trap. Do you guys see how I did that? So just easy right there. Now I got a good pinch. Now instead of the push, pull, we're gonna catch this wrist here, and we're gonna flip her with an overhead sweep again, okay? So I'm gonna go, weight is down towards the mat. Like this happens a lot when they put their hands on the mat, right there. If you can get that hand, like you gotta be heavy with this hand, don't let me have it. Push over there and take it. So look, a push, pull, and now the same as my overhead sweep, be heavy on my legs. The same as my overhead sweep, I push, I pull, and then I'm gonna extend. And as I do that, I'm just gonna roll straight backwards into the knee on belly. All right, so it's the same thing we're doing with our overhead sweep in the last class. It's convincing them, just this time it's from the X, convincing them to drop their weight. And then when you roll, you stuff that hand, and you roll right over, and you'll finish in the knee on belly, just like that. Okay, Stephen. Let's go to the X. Let's go to double underhooks first. All right, watch your head. I'm gonna bump Lindsay's chin while I go, so you don't get bumped in the chin. Right. You ready?
Wait.
You good?
Yep.
All right. Hand off the mat. You see it? You see I'm looking to stuff this hand through and rotate his shoulder? That's I'm gonna make him do a forward roll while I do a backward roll. So push, pull, and I extend him. Roll all the way into the knee on belly. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go and get the X here. So I got that hand captured. Look, if his weight is all back here, there's no reason, like if his weight is way back on that side, like keep it back there where kind of where it was. There's no reason for me to try to pick him up back here. I have to convince him that it's a good idea for him to lean himself over here. So the best way to tell him to go this way is to push him that way. He don't like that. That's the timing. You guys see it? And look, I'm still in the X until I push myself back into the knee on belly. You guys got it? Don't try to lift him while he's still over there. That's ridiculous. That's not jujitsu. That's, I don't know what, that's not gonna work is what it is. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Just stand above me. Or the technical stand up. So when I'm in position here, look, again, my hip is not on the ground. That's super crucial. Most people I see play X guard play it really, 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 really poorly, right? It's trying to move somebody like, good Lord, there's no way. You have to give your body off the ground, right? But I'm not like driving my hip into her. It's not the same thing. That's no good either. I'm hanging on her. I'm on this leg. This is the one I'm controlling. This one I'm just hanging on to. You guys see what I'm saying? All right, so the first sweep is to extend her. Don't fall. Check your base over there. Check with your foot. You're gonna have to stick that foot out there, right? If she wants to keep playing with her hands as her base, I'm gonna start getting them, right? So she's got to go that. She's got to take that base that. As she goes, look, I pop up to my elbow. I keep this, not this. I'm not worried about keeping the leg with my hand. I'm worried about keeping the leg with my shoulder and my posture. See this? Now, once she's away, I can pop up to my hand and my foot goes down. I'm just gonna make a technical stand up now. Chest up as I pull her, stay up, as I pull her backwards, backwards, backwards. But the chest is up on this technical stand up. Up. If you come up, do it again, into your technical stand up, and you're facing the floor, just turn your knee to the ground right there. This one, yeah, and limp out. This one, yes. I can't hold on to the leg. Right, so I can't come up like this. As I come up, limp that leg to the ground now. This way, I'm moving her back, back, back with my technical stand up. Right, Steven, one more time. Understand? 1, 2, 3. Stand up. I'm going to stretch him just like before. But now he wants to drop his weight back here just a little too much. When I feel that, I just make that touch right there at his ankle. Go back. So if I feel his weight, while he's stretched, if I feel his weight shift even a touch back to this leg here, that's it, he's gone. Okay, so I'm gonna stretch him first, or alternatively I can put his hands on the ground first. That makes him wanna stand. That also gives me an opportunity at that hand right there. But he stands because he really wants to rip that hand out of there. Whoop. You guys see it? Right there. There's really not much he can do about that. Easiest sweep in the world, but also when you hit this, man, it's so great. You just feel like it's so effortless when it happens. So here's the follow-up. Yeah, play. Here, don't get sweat with it. Don't get sweat. Don't get sweat with anything. Perfect. There we go. And we're right into the honey hole on the other side. So that's how we're going to follow it up. You see it? I have, I think I got that technique and some footage on the website. If you're on there, I know I got a seminar with that in it. So I stretch him, I trip him, and then I follow him. Look, the knee goes in. I still got the kneecap. The knee goes in and I spin under. I sit up, rotating at the hip. And then there's the honey hole right there. Don't rotate across your belly or you'll miss it. Oh, his leg slipped, sorry. Don't go this way or you'll miss the knee line. See, I don't have it anymore. Sit up and rotate across his hip. Sitting up. And now I really got him trapped. I can put that leg here. Shout out to Rob Parrish on this gag reflex. He just hit this in competition at the brown belt. So it works in competition. But major shout out to Einstein because he's the one that showed me this initially. And like I fell in love, you know what I'm saying?